Okay, this is going to be a tutorial on how to make a box out of cards. It's all cards, no glue, no tape, no anything, just cards. This one has a divider in it. Putting a divider in will come later once you get better, because putting a divider in is really hard. And then, like I said, all cards. So, okay, I have a bunch of sections pre-made, just to save on time. You want to take 2 cards. Might have doggies on them. And if you want the face of the card, like I want the dog showing, it needs to be facing you. And you're going to take one card this way, another card this way. You're going to line them up best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're going to just fold this card, maybe, fold this card over the back card. See? And you're going to turn it over, or flip it over, and do the same thing to the other side, to the other end of the card. So now you have this card, you see the flaps, is folded. Now you want to do this card. So when you're doing the second card, you need to flip the folded card over, and take this card and slide it into the other card. Okay, then you want to line it up still and fold it over. Let's see. You can see the flaps on this side and the flaps on this card. Okay, then you want to do this side. So you fold that over. Okay, I like to keep I call it a folder card, so I don't have to do this every time. You just keep a card like this, and then just keep using it the same way. Just slide cards down in it, and fold those cards from this card. Just makes things go a lot faster if you do it that way. Like that. And now I'm going to show you how to put them together. You take one card. It doesn't have to be a certain way, just they can only really fit together one way. So you take this card with the flaps on these sides. Sorry. And you want to take this one and slide the flap of this one into the other one, like that. And then you want to pinch the sides of this one on top of the other card, and then fold it. Okay? Now up top you're going to do the same thing. Take your card, you can see the flaps, take this flap and push it down like that. So now you have, if you pull it, it's going to come apart, but you can pull it a little bit, and then you have a section. Like I said, I've already got some pre-made. This is just going to be like a random box. You'll need one for the bottom, or I'm going to show you how to make a 1x1, so there's just one card on the bottom. And I've already got pre-folded cards. When you're making, phone's going off, sorry. When you're making a box, I find it easier to put the sides together first, and then do the bottom, stick it all on the bottom. I just think it's easier that way, so that's how I'm going to show you guys. You want to take your card. This one doesn't really have a face that I want to really use on it, so it doesn't really matter where I stick it. So you fold a card in half, and sometimes they fit really well, and there's times you gotta shove them down in there. So you want to push this, into the other card. You can see it's in between the 2 cards that you folded. Okay, and you take another card, and then just slide this card same way. Okay, this one's gonna be hard to get in. There we go. Just shove it down there. So now you have two cards together. So they sit up nicely. They don't really, I mean, they'll bend a little bit, but okay. And you want to do your third section. Same thing. Stick it down in there. When you go to sticking a bunch of cards inside of cards, you kind of gotta like work it back and forth to get it in there. Here, I'll show you on this one. If you'll just pull it this way and then push, usually it'll go in easier. Like I said, this is not really a hard thing to do. It just takes patience. Okay, now you have all four sides. You stay right there. So on the fourth side, stick this in on one of them. Like I said, you'll have to kind of work it a little bit. And like I said, you can pull these apart, or pull them kind of apart so you can get them in there. Just slide this. See, sometimes it'll push the other part out the other side. So you have to hold the sides of it to get it in there. Yeah, there we go. So now you have all four sides together. Okay. Now the bottom. Like I said, I like doing the bottom last. It's just easier that way. So now take your card and shove it in there. Same way we've been doing. And this one, you have to do it on all four sides. See, there's three sides. Like I said, sometimes you gotta kind of work with it. Okay. And when you go to stick the sides onto the bottom, I'm going to show you best I can. You're just going to have to kind of work with it and kind of figure out what works best for you. It's not too complicated, it just takes time once again. And you're just going to push the cards into the sections that you already have for the sides. Like I said, it's not extremely hard, it just takes a little bit of patience. You can bend the cards a little, it's not going to hurt them. I mean, don't be bending them like extremely bad. And then once you have it started, it just pretty much slides down in there. And then you have a box. I'll show you how to make a lid too. Just take a card and fold it again. And then take a section. And then just same thing, slide it in there. And then pick whatever side you want to show. I'll show this one. Like I said, once you start shoving a bunch of cards in there, it starts getting hard. And there you go, you have a lid. Sorry for the noise. But there you go, our box.